it's been a traumatizing journey, and getting over the things that I went through was not easy. But now that I am definitely on a recovery path, I am very relieved. Right, my relationship with mental illnesses began when I was 14. I was surviving child sexual abuse, and my mother took me to a therapist and a psychiatrist. After that, I kind of have been to a lot of therapists and a lot of psychiatrists from age 14 till I was in college, and yeah, and I've had like a plethora of diagnoses. But I got diagnosed with the borderline personality disorder when I was around 27 or 28, and I was in Bangalore. And that kind of explained a lot of my behavior in life, because I've always been a manic person who's generally like more energetic than the rest, and have had issues sleeping, generally work on 4 or 5 projects at a go. But that is not pretty much where I struggled with mental illness, because till I was around 29, mental illness was not really a traumatizing thing for me. It started back in 2016 when my friend died, then my dad died, then my grandmom died, and then I had to kind of see my mom into a rehab, because she was dealing with mental health issues with regards to abuse, emotional abuse and financial abuse herself. And after that, I kind of went on a downward spiral where I got addicted to substances, took some really bad decisions that affected my life, even that's still affecting my life now. Right during when I was recovering from addiction, I got assaulted by this young man in Bangalore. That was basically where the PTSD set in. And till then, I used to be a pretty overachieving writer, and I had a pretty good career and everything, professional life going for me, because, like I told you, I was manic. I had a high functioning mental illness, so there was very little that I could not do and be good at it. But when PTSD set in, that is, I couldn't do anything, like including eating, sleeping, taking a shower, things that simple. That's when my housemate gave me his Wacom, and he's a great artist. He's like genius level artist, and he told me that, hey, why don't you start drawing, because at this point of time you need to express yourself creatively. Initially, I was very intimidated by the thought, because I never done it professionally. Yeah, sure, everybody doodles here and there, but to kind of do it professionally, and especially from scratch after I've had a decently successful career as a writer, was very scary, very intimidating. But the more I illustrated, the more I realized that the one thing that illustration does for me is that it helps me talk about a lot of things in a very humorous way, be it about being a queer woman in India, be it about how mentally ill I am, possibly because I'm not that great an illustrator. I don't take myself that seriously, and it allows me to do a lot of fun, light-hearted stuff, which I initially couldn't imagine doing as a writer.